And whenever we experience a major disaster like what we've seen play out in Texas, this tragedy, we also see people step up to help out those in need. Volunteers like Chef Tim Love, they've been out on the ground offering help to those still hurting the most right now in Texas. Chef Tim has teamed up with the World Central Kitchen to help feed those who are struggling after the floods, and he joins us now to talk about his work down there in Texas. Tim, thanks for being here with us on Fox Weather, and more importantly, thank you for what you're doing to help support people in a great time of need in your state of Texas. I believe you're based out of Fort Worth. When did you arrive on the scene? What have the last several days been like?
I just got back from Kerrville yesterday, actually. In fact, just as you were talking about the weather that they had yesterday, a lot more flooding. And it's kind of crazy. You think you've gotten through the worst of it, and it just kind of comes back and kicks you in the head again. You know, the people that are down there doing the search and rescue, search and recovery are working just tirelessly round the clock still, looking for all the people who are missing. And trying to figure that out. And so for me, getting together with World Central Kitchen and Jose's team is a big important thing to me, especially when it's in the state of Texas. And we're just doing, the best that we can with our part. There's a lot of people down there doing a lot of great things. And we're just one little small spoke in that wheel. But it's not going to end soon. And it isn't just about the food. We're the people providing nourishment for the people who are actually doing all the heroic work. So we're just trying to provide the backstop of what we're doing down there in Kerrville.
Yeah, it's a massive effort, and it needs a lot of help. This is a time of great need. You talked about the persistence of this. What's that been like when there's so much heartbreak already, and then you're dealing with repeated rounds of this for the people that were impacted, for the first responders, and everybody that's there and trying to help out?
Well, Ian, my kids went to camp in the Hill Country when they were younger. They're in college now, but it's a place near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, and to what's happened to some of these folks is really unfathomable. To put it in perspective, I've got 3 funerals this week that I got to go to of people that I know and love dearly, and who are associated with a lot of friends and family of mine. It's something that you can't ever imagine is going to happen in such a small amount of time and space. And then, when we woke up yesterday morning to come back to Fort Worth to kind of regroup and do some more things, some of our friends that were down there couldn't get out. They had to turn around and go back because the flooding was so bad again. And, we just hope and pray for some good sunlight to help guide us through the rest of these weeks coming, and all those great people who are out there doing the search and rescue and recovery. And God willing, they can find all these people and give some closure to some folks. And then we look forward to the next part, which is, how do we help these folks afterwards with all the grief that they have, the mental recovery for all the young kids, and then, the physical part of it, just rebuilding the cities and the towns and the houses and the various things that came through this unimaginable event. If you don't live in Texas and if you haven't been there, the things that you show on the screen here, which are devastating to see, is 1/100th of what it is in person. It's just something you just really wouldn't imagine seeing.
Yeah, it's one of those things you used, unfathomable. It truly what played out was, and this recovery will be a long one. And it's folks like you and the massive effort that you referenced that'll help bring that area back. So sorry for what you've been through and what everyone is still dealing with. But thank you for what you're doing, and thank you for telling us about it here on Fox Weather. That's Chef Tim Love, the president and the CEO of Love Management. Thanks for being here.
Yes, sir. Thank you. God bless you.